my channel. My name is Sarah if you're new here, and today I'm going to do a book haul. I think I've spoken about previously how I wanted to really build our library of books with really strong black characters in them, and here in Australia it's super hard to buy books just off the shelf like that. We've got a ways to come yet, but I was shopping on Amazon. Most of them have arrived now. I think I've got 2 that haven't arrived, but they won't be here until the end of August. So that's cool. I've got plenty here to show you. Let's get into it. I will show you what I got. I'll show you these 2. These are a series. I think there's 1 or maybe 2 more that you can collect. The first one here, I know a lot. It's by Stephen Krensky. This one, it's got a gorgeous little girl on the front there. This is really age appropriate for Goldie and toddlers because it's that really hard kind of like, you can't rip it pages. And it's really sweet. It's just a short little kind of baby book. And it's just telling you about all the things that she knows. Like, I know bright means day and dark means night, and things like that. And it's just a really sweet book, and it has you know, black characters through the book. I just thought the kids, Goldie especially, really loves this book. And then in that same series it came another book, I Am So Brave. It's also got a brave little boy in it, and he just says about how he's been so brave doing all these different things. And it's also that really hard cardboard, would you say? Hard cardboard there. So these 2 are probably more so for Marigold, who is 18 months old, but I do find actually Eva, who is 6, she reads them to my 4-year-old a lot as well. I think because they're just short little sentences, she feels confident doing that. So all of the ones I'm going to show you as well, they're all from Amazon. So they were both from Amazon. I'm sure you could get them in other places as well, but that's just where I got them from. I got a really beautiful book. Obviously, my kids have afro curly hair, all of them. So I wanted to get some books about hair and loving our hair, and I found this one. It's called Happy Hair. Oh, it's a bit sunny. Happy Hair, and it's written and illustrated by Michelle Rowe. It's just, this is probably the favorite for the girls. There's also one with a little boy on the front and shows more shorter styles as well. But this one is so sweet. It's just really positive. It goes through all the styles that you can have, like a fab fro. It's just really, really cute. This is, yeah, I think it's the girls' favorites, you know, and they go through it and they're like, oh, I have hair like that. Oh, I could do a hairstyle like that. You know, it's so nice that they can, you know, point to a book and they can relate and they can see themselves in those stories, because yeah, there hasn't been many books around that they can do that, which is really sad. So that is Happy Hair. Also on the hair train, this book here is just a really soft, flimsy one. It doesn't have a hardcover, but it's Emmy's Curly Coily Cotton Candy Hair, and it just talks about basically this little girl's hair routine, which if you don't know, if you've got afro hair, you really have to have a really strong hair routine that you do weekly, and it just goes through, you know, washing, her mum does her hair, just about you know, we all know this, all the mums out there doing curly hair, they're sitting down, they're doing it, you know, and it just goes through, again, just showing that she's so happy and so proud of her beautiful hair, and that everyone has hair routines. And you know, for my girls it was super, super relatable, and they really liked reading it. It was really sweet. It probably would have been a little bit better if it had a hard cover. I find that it gets a bit, you know, flopped around and things like that. I'm always worried that it's gonna break. This one too, which is really sweet. I am confident, brave, and beautiful. I actually didn't realize it was a coloring book. But that's cool, that's fine. It's got really, really, really cool coloring in there. And I thought I might even, I don't know, maybe even like scan them. So then I could use them all so all the kids could do it. So that one, I think that was super cheap too. I think it was only like $5 or $6. So there's that one. This one also just arrived. It's from an author, Alicia Rodriguez. And this one is just really positive. This is probably a little bit more simple, the layout of this book and the way they've done it. And it's all just really positive affirmations for brown boys. So on each page it's got a little picture and thing, and then it has the affirmation, I am important. You know, then you go to the next one, it has a little thing here, and then I am loved. And so each page is a beautiful affirmation. You know, and then even at the end, which is really, really nice, it has a little thing like some discussion questions, which is really cool. I don't know, can you see that? That you could kind of go through with your kids. And then there's even a little page where you can write down some more affirmations. Your son comes up with some more things that he wants to write. You know, it's got that space there to do it. So that's really, really beautiful. It gives you the space to have, like, start the conversations or start this little, you know, daily routine with your kids or things like that. And it has here daily activities. Stand in front of the mirror every day and repeat all of the sentences that start with I am. Yeah, it's a really sweet one. So I am. Also, this one is such a beautiful book. Like, look at it. Pink is for boys. Me, like, personally, I cannot stand it when people label colors as boy colors and girls colors. Just label anything generally boys and girls, like toys, boys toys, girls toys, etc, etc. I don't like it. The colors are for everyone, the toys are for everyone. Let's just all play all together, you know? So when I saw this book, I'm like, yes, this is the best. And it's a really, really beautiful picture. It's got a dust cover there to protect it. It's a hardcover. It's by Rob Perlman and illustrated by Ida Caban. And it goes through not just talking about pink, obviously, but each page they choose a color. And they, you know, pink is for boys and girls, and then they'll show different things here. They go on to show different colors. For example, you know, yellow is for boys and for girls. And then once you turn the page to the next page, and crowns to wear, like it shows boys and girls doing all things together in that color. So my kids, Oscar especially, my 4-year-old son, he really, really liked it because he's just at that age now where he's at kindy and he's really listening to children around him and, you know, questioning things that they're going to say and things like that to what I say, if that makes sense. I think he's really understanding that when certain people or children will say, no, that's a girl's color, or no, that's a boy's color, he's gonna feel really confident within himself to be like, you know, that color's for everyone, or things like that. So this book was super, yeah, I think it was a really awesome educational book for him, especially, who's just kind of learning about that. And just one more example, orange is for girls and boys. And then it goes into, and popsicles dribbling down sticky chins, and it'll just show everyone doing it together. And also it's got a lot of, you know, brown kids and black kids and redhead kids and blonde kids, and it's just how the real world is, which is really cool. So this is probably, you know, up there with the faves. I really love it, and the illustrations are so beautiful. Cute. And it's, you know, and even just joining in disabled children, there's a lot of in this one especially, you know, it has a child in a wheelchair and things like that, and you don't often see that in children's books, which is so sweet. Sorry, I don't know how long this is gonna be, oh my gosh. And another really beautiful book is I Am Brown. It's written by, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna say it right, Ashok Banker, and illustrated by Sandra Prabat. I probably didn't say it right. Yes, it's really beautiful. And I really love even this first little page, a joyful celebration of the skin you're in, of being brown, of being amazing, and being you. Like, that's just on the dust cover. And it is a hardcover, which also probably lasts a little bit longer when you've got kids. It's not a long story as such, it just goes into starting with I am. And so it's I am brown, but I'm also a million other things. I am love, I am friendship, I am happiness, and it's just got beautiful characters in it. But then it goes through and just says all of these different things here that they can be, what every child can be. And it really focuses on so many cultures, and I really loved that. The page it talks about food, and I know that the kids especially really enjoyed that because there was so many different things there that's, you know, not our normal, and they really loved it. Like, look at that illustration, it's beautiful. So I Am Brown, that's another favorite. I think I've said like I've got 4 favorites, but I really liked this one. It maybe was a little long, on the long side. I know the little kids probably got a little bit, they lost interest toward the end because it is a little bit on the longer side, but it's still really beautiful. This one, I Am Human. And it's a book of empathy, and it's by Susan. And this one is beautiful. It's quite long as well for a kid's book, probably more so in that older age bracket it would suit. And it just says about, you know, real life, that all of the feelings that you can feel. I think it was really nice for my 9-year-old to read. And it's just saying that all of these feelings you're feeling, that's okay, and that's normal, and everyone has these feelings, and, you know, we can work through them together, and it's really sweet. Like, even just, you know, this little page here, you know, a poor choice can become a better choice with thoughtfulness. Like, it's so sweet, and they're just really nice values that you can be teaching, you know, your kids. It's a really beautiful message in there is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting really like rambly. So gosh, when I edit this, it'll probably be like, wow, shush. Okay, and then I've just got 3 more. This book, beautiful for colored children and colored people. It's M is for melanin. It just goes through the whole alphabet, which is so cool. And it's just in relation to, like, I think Black history and Black culture. You know, A is for Afro. And then it's a really positive message that goes with that word Afro. And so that goes through A to Z in that one, which is really cool. I really liked, which the kids always are like, we love him, was O is for Obama. Obviously, you know, it's an American book, but we all know who Obama is, the greatest, which was really cool. I was, you know, for Obama, our first Black president. He did so that you can. And I just thought that's so cool. So that was a really beautiful one. It's a hardcover as well. It's got a dust cover on it, which is cool. It's by Tiffany Rose, and it says a celebration of the Black child. I don't know why I feel teary. Oh my god. Oh my god. gosh, I just get like this sometimes. I don't know why. Like just thinking about everything, like with the Black Lives Matter movement and just everything like that, it just makes me really emotional. Anyway, yeah, so that, a celebration of the Black child. These two books I got as well are by the same author, Taye Diggs. They're beautiful, Chocolate Me and Mixed Me. So Chocolate Me, Oscar really likes to look through this book. At first it was probably a little bit hard for them to read because it goes into bullying basically, and racism, things like that in a child's book. Just for example, it says here, you know, when we'd play, they'd say, look where your skin begins, it's brown like dirt, doesn't it hurt to wash off? Chocolate Me. Like, it goes through how these boys were really nasty and they would say all these awful things, but then his mum comes and really reassures him that he is so beautiful and so loved. And there's little kind of like rhyming poems in there that are so nice. And then he is so confident and he loves it in the end. And it goes on to show that these boys then get a bit more educated and they're totally cool with it and they're all best friends at the end. So it's a bit of a story, but yeah, to be honest, it was really hard for my kids to kind of read that beginning. Yeah, when all the nasty things were said about him, they just couldn't understand why people would say that, which is so beautiful. But we've spoken about it and they really enjoy reading it now because it is a happy ending at the end. So that one's beautiful. It's by Taye Diggs and illustrated by Shane Evans. And then by that same author and illustrator, we've got the last one that I've got here, Mixed Me, and this is a really cool rhyming book, if that's what they're called, a rhyming book. And for our family it really suited because it was just about having like you know, a Caucasian mom and a black dad, and then you're mixed in the middle. Yeah, and it's just about how he just loves it and he's super confident, and I love that. And I would love my kids to just, you know, for now and forever feel super confident in who they are, which is really cool. Like even this one, you know, and all the Afro mamas out there will understand, you know, finding a helmet to fit the fro, that's a feat within itself, you know. I'm a beautiful blend of dark and light. I was mixed up perfectly and I'm just right. So it's super empowering, super positive, and it's saying like how cool it is that he's mixed me. So guys, I got through it. We're there, we're here, we're at the end. So what's that? 1, 2. So that was 12 books. I got them all off Amazon Australia. I'll put a link down below that will kind of take you to one of the books, and then if you scroll down it'll say also recommended for you, and you could go on for days searching for all those ones, which is really cool. And also check on Amazon regularly because their prices seem to fluctuate as well, which I didn't know at the beginning, but now I know. So but I'll leave it there. I think I have just rambled on for way too long. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you've lasted this long, amazing. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.